What is up, cash flowers? Welcome back to the VIP Financial Ed channel. I had absolutely no intention of going live today, but I figured why the heck not? Was supposed to be on a coaching session right now, scheduled for 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I have the lucky privilege to actually be able to work these coaching sessions from home oftentimes. And as many of you may know by now, I've told you on the channel before, I'm doing everything I can to try and stay off the road through 2018 so that I can dedicate as much of my time to you guys as possible. Thanks, principals. Hey guys, I'm going to try not to interrupt today's stream. It's just too distracting, but I appreciate your comments. I tried to figure out how to read them after the fact during my first and only other live stream. So I don't know. I was a little bit confused about it. We're learning, trying our best. But I wanted to come at you guys today because there's an important lesson to take away from this. It's a lesson that I was actually first really introduced to back in 2011. I received an email from a coaching member named Joanne. And Joanne Hass and her sister were both terrific coaching members, did exceptionally well. In fact, there's a really great review of her experience as a coaching member in the reviews section of the channel. So check it out. But Joanne sent me an email and was talking about Landmark. And I had never heard of this before. Landmark education is a very interesting group. Supposedly have helped people, millions of people. I would check it out if I were you. Landmark Forum, I believe, is what I attended. It was a 3-day event. And I really pretty much had to sign away my life in order to get into this event. And Joanne was nice enough to pay for the whole thing. I mean, it was an incredible opportunity. I couldn't say no to it. And I love this stuff. I love learning. I think they call it a maven, somebody that just keeps consuming knowledge. And so I attend this event, and it's kind of cult-like. I'll warn you in advance. And there are some, I think there's a history of people experiencing strange reactions from the attendance of these events, okay? So just be careful, but really I took away a lot. I mean, it was awesome. And one of the things that I think has always stuck with me is the value of time. And the reason I'm not actually on this coaching session, in my calendar right now, if we weren't live, I would throw a screenshot up. Maybe I can edit this later. I still am figuring this out. But we're gonna, my calendar personally is booked out until June now. And so is the calendar for my team on these free coaching sessions that we offer. And so people are waiting 3, 4, 5, even like 5 months now for these. And I appreciate your patience, guys, because we're a very small company. We choose to stay that way. We have many projects that we work on. So I wanted to kind of give you this little known secret about me, that I'm an incredibly punctual person. It was taught to me by my grandfather, Tom Wood. And unfortunately, we lost him just 2 years ago. But he always prioritized punctuality so much higher than almost anything else. So if you have an appointment with me, I'm going to call you literally on time, okay? I mean, if anything, a minute early. I don't have a high tolerance for people that are late. I think it shows an incredible disrespect for other people's time and for your own. The interesting thing about this appointment that was scheduled for 2, who no-showed me, by the way, for the second time, is they're in great shape to benefit from what we teach. They sent over a cash flow cruncher. I mean, why spend 30 minutes to an hour filling out a cash flow cruncher spreadsheet only to have, to not turn up for the call? That's really strange in my opinion. I hope everything's okay with her, of course, but given that this is the second occurrence and the first time was blamed on time zones, guys, we're in mountain time and it says it on all the calendars when you place your reservation. So it's an easy calculation. You just subtract 2 hours from Eastern or add an hour from Pacific. But I'm sorry I missed out on that call with her. I really love connecting with you guys. And that's why I've dedicated my time. My time is full every day with coaching sessions. Again, I'd be happy to show you a screenshot. In fact, let me just see if I can't pull this up. I mean, it literally doesn't matter what day or date we're talking about. So this is the calendar. This is the iPhone. My other iPhone here. Let me just pop into any day. And you can see the yellow is our appointments that are booked out. I mean, literally 7 to 8 appointments per day that I'm trying to provide for you guys at no charge. It's just a courtesy that we do here, and we've promised it for a long time. Now, I have to forewarn you that we are looking at eliminating the free coaching sessions, just because obviously it's hard to sustain that forever. We try and do what we can to really just be here for you one-on-one. And what we sell is one-on-one coaching. So just understand that when we select people to work with, it's for an extended partnership, a relationship where we collaborate about how to optimize credit, how to optimize access to capital, and how to optimize cash flow as a result of using that correctly. So the key here is just making sure that you prioritize and value your own time. It wasn't until I got that education from Landmark where they said, if everybody just did what they said they were going to do, when they said they were going to do it, we would live in an entirely different world. I mean, think about that. That is powerful. If everybody was just simply dependable. And there was another point that was made during that education, and really the whole purpose of the weekend is to kind of place a meaning on life. That's really intriguing to me. And it was pulling away the idea that, really it's about living in the moment. This right here, this interaction, this exchange between us is what they teach. I mean, this is powerful. If I invest all of my attention and all of my energy into this conversation, I know that after this is posted to YouTube for a few days, it'll reach thousands of people. And if I can influence even just 1 or 10, then that ripples out video over video over video. So that's really motivating to me. And I would, I would take away from this that living in the moment is key. If we spend a lot less time focusing on our future, our deep future, of course, setting goals and creating direction through roadmaps is necessary. But if we didn't just simply focus on what's ahead and worry about it, or focus on what happened in the past and fret about that too, we have a tendency to make a habit of doing that. And if we stopped thinking so much about just ourselves, according to the Landmark philosophy, that is ultimately what most people spend the vast majority of their time doing. So, guys, that's my message for today. As you can see, I'm wearing my El Chapultepec t-shirt today. El Chapultepec, I want to give a shout out to them. Been around since the 40s. Live jazz music 365 nights a week. My favorite place in all of downtown Denver. If you're ever in Denver, you've got to check it out. It's a hole in the wall right next to Coors Field, and it's kind of grimy, but I just love the energy in this place. It's always packed. People are always dancing. It's an absolute blast, and I actually have this amazing momentum. If you guys want to hang out and come with me, I'll show you real quick. One of my prized possessions. I'm not a very materialistic guy. I like to live in small space, and I'm not sentimental very often, but you can see here this trumpet. See how beat up that thing is? So one night, it's Christmas Eve. I'm in El Chapultepec, and I'm waiting for a date. At the time, I was single, and let me get the light better here. Sorry, guys, I wasn't planning on filming. So I'm waiting for a date in the booth, and this really intoxicated homeless man, there are a lot of them in that area, unfortunately, he slides across from me in the same booth. It caught me off guard. And he's kind of gesturing me and mumbling things, and I mean, he's in no shape to do much of anything, much less get on stage 10 minutes later and start belting that trumpet. And I'm telling you, this guy was exceptional. I was blown away by this. And long story short, by the end of the night, that guy had actually destroyed his trumpet by smashing it in the back green room, out of sight of everybody, thankfully. He cut himself on the nose, was bleeding. And he asked me if I wanted to buy a trumpet. And because it was Christmas Eve, and this must have been 12 years ago, it was -5 degrees outside. And I was just concerned that he wouldn't survive the night. So I bought it from him. Bought it for $100. And right after I bought it, the guitarist that had been playing all night with him leaned over and said, "Do you have any idea what you just purchased?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "That is a piece of history. That trumpet, that guy's Greg Gisberg, who has this apparently really long history of playing with world famous people. According to this guitarist, Sammy Davis Jr. and Aretha Franklin have been a part of this guy's career." I was in shock. So that was really cool. But guys, if you're ever in Denver, you've got to check this place out. Not a paid promotion, unfortunately. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks so much for everything. By the way, we just hit a landmark today. We ran just past 60,000 subscribers. I owe it all to you. I love you guys so, so much. Sorry for that light. Let me back up here. Hey, what do you guys think of the aspen trees? Leave a comment. Love to hear what you think. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel yet, jump on board. We talk about some incredible life-changing things here, and we'd love for you to be a part of it. So until we see you on the next video, make it a great day today, and take awesome care. Bye now.